What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Logistical Styles coming at you with another video, and today we're doing a quick tip or tutorial going over how to use scratch banks effectively with the Pioneer Rev 5. Right now I've got the Rev 5 set up in basically the standard default setup where your top buttons up here, these extra buttons right here, they are set for stems. You hit any of these buttons, they'll remove you the vocal, melody, bass, or drums. But if you want, you can also hit this button to the side to make it go for your hot cues, and it would be hot cues 1 through 4, or if you want, you can click that to go into Scratch Bank. Now, most people, when they go into Scratch Bank on most controllers, you either have to hit the sampler button twice, double tap it to go into sampler mode like I have to do with my Rain 70. But on this controller, you hit Shift and Sampler, and that pulls up your scratch banks. That allows you to load different scratch records. As you can see on the screen, different scratch records are loading up, and the way I have it set for my scratch banks is they load to cue point 1. You can choose to load to any other cue points or just at the start of the file. I choose cue point 1 for all of mine. Now, when you click Shift and Sampler to go into scratch banks, you do get to activate all 8 different scratch banks. But for me, I just really need the first 4 scratch banks. I need 4 scratch records available for me to jump to. Now, the difficult part about that is when you're in scratch bank mode, you can only work with the first cue point or whatever one you have it set to load to. If you want to go to the other cue points on that particular record, you have to switch to hot cue mode, and then you can hit those cue buttons. Well, if you use this button right here to activate your scratch bank, then you get your first 4 scratch banks. You can load them up, and you'll still be in hot cue mode, which will allow you to jump through your cue points. So it took me a while. I've had this controller probably about 6-7 months now, and I've always been hitting Shift Sampler to get into scratch bank. But after messing around with it over the weekend, I realized it's so much more convenient to have your 4 scratch banks available, but also have your hot cues. And you can do this with any combination of pads as well, because these buttons can go into a scratch bank mode, hot cue mode. If you hit Shift, you can do save loop mode or sampler mode, and of course your stems mode. And even then, if you hold these, if you double tap and that red light comes on, quick pointer, then you're going into stems solo mode. So instead of hitting this and dropping the vocals, you will hear, at this point, you will only hear the vocals or bass, melody, or drums. This allows you to just solo certain parts of it. That's a quick extra bonus tip. But normally without that red light, it's on stems unless you hit hot cue or scratch bank. But the best part about it is the fact that these pads stay in whatever mode you want to put them in. So hopefully that's a helpful little tip. It really helped me when I discovered it, and I probably could have discovered it earlier if I read the manual a little bit more thoroughly. But anyway, you live and you learn, and you pass that knowledge on. But this is your boy Logistical Styles coming at you with a quick tip. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. All right? Peace.